everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Jessie Handmade. I really want to get back into doing more videos and DIYs and behind the scenes and things like that, so I'm going to really try hard to bring you some more videos. So today I'm house sitting for my parents at the moment because they're on holiday, lucky them, and I'm in my mum's little sewing area and we're going to be making some fabric baskets. So a couple of things before we start. I've used my own Jessie printed fabrics, and because they're light upholstery they're quite a good weight. If you're using thinner fabrics, you might want to interface them either with some interlining or an iron-on interfacing, or some stabilizer, just so that they're a bit thicker so that they have more rigidity when you're actually using them. I measured this one just on a plant pot that I found outside. You'll need to get the circumference of your circle, you'll have to do it on the widest part of the flower pot, or whatever you're making it for to cover, so the widest part, and then you'll need to add your seam allowance. So I've added an inch or a couple of centimetres, just so that you want it a bit bigger so that it's easier to get on and off. And also the circumferences for the bases. Once you've worked that out, I used pi as a calculation. I'm really bad at math, so I'll just use my you'll need to add an extra centimetre or half an inch to your diameter, just so that you have enough room to go around the outside, with your seam allowance on the base. So those are just a couple of things, so let's get started. So tools you're going to need are a tape measure, scissors, a pencil, some pins, and two fabrics, one for your outer and one for your inner. So first you'll need two rectangles. I've done mine 16.5 inches long by 7.5 inches tall. You need them both exactly the same. I've got both rectangles cut. You can work out how big your circles need to be. So I generally use pi if you can go back to your school days, or you can just work it out by eye if you need to. So mine are now just over 5 inches wide, so in diameter. These circles will form the bases of your plant basket. So this will be for the lining and this one will be for the outer. So the first step of sewing is to join the lining to the outer along the top edge. So you're going to place them right sides together, and you may want to pin this in place, but we're just going to join this very top edge with a straight stitch all the way along. So I'm lining up the edge of my foot along this edge to keep a nice straight line, and we're just going to use that centre point as a seam allowance. So it's about 4/8. So I've just pressed the seam that we've just sewn open, so we flip it around this way. It should be nice and neat. So now we're going to join the outside edges together. So you're going to fold it in half, right sides together, and then the seam you just sewn, just make sure that that matches up here, because that will be really obvious. So make sure that's nice and neat, and then you're just going to pin this edge and sew it in the exact same way. So once you've joined this outside edge from all the way to the top to the bottom, you can then open this out. So you'll need to fold it that way and then iron out the seams like so. So once you've pressed out that large side seam, this is what you should see on the inside. So now we'll be joining our circles. So you're going to do the outer circle first to form the base of the plant pot or basket. So we're just going to place it like that, starting at the join, and pin it in place, and then you're going to go around lining up the outside edges and pinning in place. that's what you should see. And then you're going to start from the seam edge again, and then you're just going to line up your foot to this edge and sew all the way around, feeding under the machine. So once you've put your circular base on your outside, you should be left with that when you turn it around the right way. So now we need to join the base onto the other end in our lining. But this time we're not going to sew it all the way up around the outside, because we need to leave a gap to turn it the right way around afterwards. So I'd leave a gap of about 1.5 inches on one side so that you can turn it around the right way. So I've now sewn up the base in my lining side, and I've left a small gap here. So now I'm just going to turn it the right way around. Once you've turned it the right way around, all you need to do now is to hand sew up the gap in the lining. I just used a simple ladder stitch to hand sew the gap, and now all you need to do is push that lining inside your outer. So we just need to give this a good press, and then you're going to top stitch this top edge down to keep it nice and flat. Once you've neatly top stitched that edge, you can then turn this top lip down so that it exposes the lining. And there you have it, your finished little fabric basket or plant pot. Well, I really hope you enjoyed making these. If you do make some, I'd love to see them. Tag me on your Instagram photos. I'm at jessie_handmade. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more. And if you have any questions or any more ideas of videos you'd like me to do, then comment below. See you soon.